Students, families, counselors, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining the Ohio ACAC Virtual College Exploration Program. A few housekeeping items. This session is being recorded, so you can check out all of the recordings at oacac.org to see all of those sessions and the remaining sessions that run through next week. Your camera and your microphones are off, so the panelists cannot see you, and questions should be submitted through that Q&A only. With that, I'm going to hand it over to the University of Northwestern Ohio College of Business.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. My name is Tina Hirschberger, and I work in admissions at the University of Northwestern Ohio, and I represent the College of Business, Occupational Professions, and Health Professions. With me today is also Bill Cooper. He's an admissions representative that will also be talking about the College of Business, Occupational Professions, and Health Professions. So anytime you guys have questions, please let us know. We're here to help. And like I said, our topic today is choosing a college, which for some high school students, it's an easy task. Other students, not so much. So hopefully today, like I said, this gives you guys some good information, no matter what college you are attending. So on the screen here, you will see that I have a topic up here, choosing a college, okay? One thing to keep in mind is choosing a college. It is a big decision. There's a lot of college and universities out there. And one thing to keep in mind is that if you are going to college, a lot of times you're thinking about, what is my major? Okay. You know, that's why you go to college, because you're choosing a major. So looking at here, the requirements, dues, develop a set of criteria. You know, what are my entrance requirements? Do I need a certain GPA? Do I need a certain ACT or SAT score to get in? Where is the college or university located? How much is this going to cost me? Those are some things you really want to look into. Whether you're starting in high school, you're getting into your, freshman, sophomore year, looking for information, your junior year, you start looking even more. And then your senior year, you got to start making some decisions. I know we always say 10 college fairs. Unfortunately, right now, there's no college fairs for what we're going through right now, but you can talk to your guidance counselors at your high school, share with them maybe possible what major you're thinking about going into, and then that way they can help you and maybe give you guys some ideas of what colleges to explore further, okay? You can make campus visits right now to a lot of colleges. I think a lot of colleges are probably doing mostly maybe immediate family and you, but I would just call the college if you're interested in visiting, and they will tell you their policies during this time. And most importantly, get information. We all have websites, we all have videos, handouts, things like that you guys can look through, get information, see what's out there, and definitely keep track of your deadlines, because a lot of times, some colleges have application deadlines, especially the fall of your senior year. So you want to be on top of it. And you definitely don't want to wait till the last minute. As you can see down here, sometimes you may miss an application deadline. Yes, you're thinking it's my senior year, I've got a long way to go. I got some time, but it does creep up on you. So just try to, in the fall of your senior year, stay on top of everything. And hopefully, like I said, use your guidance counselor, get information, and hopefully you can get some things done the fall of your senior year. So with that, like we said, we are with the University of Northwestern Ohio. We wanted to share with you a little bit about our campus and talk to you guys just to let you know who we are. Like I said, this will give you an idea of what we offer. And plus, when you're looking at other colleges, hopefully they give you guys the same information, but this is sort of how you can get a little intro to colleges to decide if this is the right pick for you, and then go visit them. Step foot on campus, see what it's like. So Bill Cooper is going to talk about the College of Business, Occupational Professions, and Health Professions with you today. He's going to show you a video, but like I said, hopefully this will give you a little bit insight about what we're doing.
Hello, everyone. Glad you're with us today. And what I'm going to do is just give you a general introduction and to the University of Northwestern Ohio's Colleges of Business, Health Professions, and Occupational Professions. UNOH started 100 years ago with accounting and business. So the College of Business has tremendous programs in forensic accounting, a CPA track, marketing. We go into a master's degree in business administration, and we are a private university. As you're looking at your options, there's different kind of universities. So when we show you our DVD, it's going to highlight a private university, and that'll be one type of university. We also have colleges of occupational professions, which get more specifically into a particular type of career. Our business degrees are so strong, we can branch into this world of sports. We have sport marketing management, agriculture, we have an agribusiness management degree, the world of travel, the automotive industry. We have business marketing degrees that specialize in these areas. And then last but not least, we have a College of Health Professions, which is booming right now. Medical assisting, health information tech, medical office management, and a bachelor's in healthcare administration. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and let's show the DVD. Remember, this is a private university, and this is just one type that's out there. When we get done with this, we'll get back into some of the other kind of colleges that are available to you, and then Tina will pick up from there. Tina, you're going to show the DVD?
You've got a lot of choices ahead of you, but no matter what direction you take, one university can get you there faster. With degrees in business, IT, marketing, healthcare, and the legal profession, the University of Northwestern Ohio is a chance to fast forward your future.
Accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, UNOH offers associate and bachelor degrees and a master's degree in business administration.
Plus, with no added cost for out-of-state tuition, UNOH is one of the most affordable, private, not-for-profit universities in Ohio.
At UNOH, you'll get a complete college experience surrounded by more than 4,500 students from all 50 states and 61 countries. But what truly sets us apart is our 25-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, which ensures you'll receive all the individual attention you need.
For me personally, to be able to maximize my potential, I felt like I needed a smaller environment where the teacher could work one-on-one with me and help me out a lot more.
Those class sizes do really benefit someone who's really looking into diving deeper into the material, just because you gain a relationship with your fellow students along with your professor.
It's like having a mentor and college professor wrapped into one.
One thing I love about UNOH is that they're taking the textbook, but going beyond that. They're showing you what it's really like to be in that position.
Is finance in your future? UNOH is your path to a future in accounting. You can even choose to focus on the forensic accounting or CPA track. From creating brands to increasing sales, the UNOH marketing program is your first step toward an exciting career. Got a passion for sports? Check out our sport marketing and management degree. Every company in the world needs people with strong business skills. Our business administration degree is designed to get you there.
Have a passion for cars and trucks but don't want to be a technician? Get the training you'll need to enter the management track with the Automotive Management Associate's degree.
Have you considered becoming a legal assistant? At UNOH, you'll be learning from professors who work in courtrooms every day. Whether your future is in digital multimedia design or stopping hackers in their tracks, UNOH is your connection to a top-notch IT degree. You can even learn about networking and system administration. Healthcare is booming, which is why UNOH teaches everything from medical assisting to healthcare administration to health information technology, one of 20 fastest-growing careers in the country. If you're looking to grow your future, the UNOH Agribusiness Management Program will give you the knowledge to do it all, from seed sales to running an entire farm operation. The hospitality industry needs great young minds that can come up with solutions for everything from event planning to corporate travel, and that begins with a degree in travel and hotel management.
No matter which degree you choose, classes are offered each day from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., which gives you time to take on a part-time job, study, get a workout, or just hang out with friends. Need more flexibility? Take classes online or in the evenings. There are hybrid options available to meet your needs. Our programs are designed so you can focus on your major during the first quarter. This allows you to graduate with an associate's degree in as little as 18 months, or earn a bachelor's degree in as little as 3.5 years.
I talk with all my friends, and they're all at different colleges and stuff, and they haven't done anything about their major. It's just gen ed after gen ed. Being able to just focus on my actual major kind of makes me want to continue college a lot more, because I'm actually doing what I want to do.
If you want a true campus experience, UNOH is the place for you. Here you'll find tons of student activities, more than 20 clubs and organizations, 14 collegiate athletic teams, a student club, racer station, and a beautiful indoor athletic complex. And did we mention it's all free for our students?
UNOH has really allowed me to become the person who I am. I've made relationships here that have given me opportunities that I never thought I would have.
At UNOH, you can choose to live on or off campus for as little as $950 per quarter. Our apartment-style dorms offer full kitchens, common areas, and 2 bedrooms.
I just like being around all of my other classmates and seeing them when I'm walking to class or just walking to get something to eat. I feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of people who have similar interests and similar goals as me.
Parking is free to all students.
At UNOH, we go out of our way to help our students and graduates land jobs. This includes lifetime job assistance, an extremely active job posting board for students and employers, reverse career fairs, and resume services to ensure you're presenting yourself in the best possible light. And the results speak for themselves. 82% of our students find jobs within 6 months of graduation.
Meal plans are available and can be used at the Racers Cafe or our food court. Looking for a caffeine fix? Head to the Barnes & Noble Cafe, where you'll find a full selection of Starbucks products. Head off campus and you'll find plenty of restaurants, stores, and entertainment destinations within walking distance. If you are ever in need of medical attention, we have a physician's office on campus, as well as a walk-in urgent care less than a mile off campus.
In the case of an emergency, Mercy Health St. Rita's Medical Center is just 2.5 miles away.
To ensure student safety, our Safety Services Department is on duty 24/7. Our commitment to you begins the moment we receive your application. From there, our admissions team will help you understand our programs and facilitate the enrollment process.
Join us at an open house for a chance to win one of 25 different scholarships. In the fall, 5 full tuition scholarships will be awarded to current high school seniors. You'll have even more scholarship opportunities at the Spring Preview Day.
To learn more about the UNOH experience, visit our website, take a virtual tour, or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or YouTube.
Want to be a racer? Fill out an application when you meet with your representative at home. You can also fill out an application online or following your campus tour. Most students apply between the spring of their junior year and Thanksgiving of their senior year, but we accept applications all year long. There is a $20 fee that can be mailed in or paid online accompanying your application. Once accepted, you can speak with our new Student Services Department by calling 419-998-3121.
We can't wait for you to join the UNOH family.
Okay, so that gives you a good example of a private university. We also have a College of Applied Technology. We're not going to show a DVD on that, but it is the top high performance engine, robotics, diesel, automotive, HVAC type program. It's just awesome, and we're very affiliated with NASCAR. So just as you're looking at options for colleges, no, private universities are smaller in class. You get more mentoring from your professors, and you're going to want to look at cost. You know, one thing at UNOH, we've been ranked one of the more affordable, if not the most affordable private university in Ohio. So you want to take a good look at cost as you're getting ready to make a college choice as well, because it is something, you know, you'll have to work with. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Tina, and she's going to get more into more detail onto some things you should be doing definitely as a senior, you should be getting into this process now. And then even as a junior, there's some things you can do to make a good decision on choosing the right college. But we wanted to show you all those majors, all those different career paths, because that's a big step in choosing the right college for you, is knowing what type of career you want to get into. So Tina, go ahead from here.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to pull up some information here. We talked about the do's and don'ts. On the back, these are some information that will help you guys with choosing a college. This is what we help cover in the high schools when we visit. And, you know, one of this list here is the information you need to pull from the schools. You know, we talked about looking at the admission requirements. You know, what is the criteria if you're thinking about going to college? What information do you need? You know, like I said, why are you going to college? You're going to college because you know, there's a certain degree that you want to attain, and you want to major in a certain area. So you want to make sure as you're looking at colleges, do they have the major and the degrees that I'm looking at? You don't want to go to a college that doesn't offer what you're trying to achieve here. So make sure they offer your plan of study. Okay. The other thing you can see, location, distance from home. You know, how far is this college away? Is it local? Is it farther away? With local, can I live at home and commute back and forth? Farther away, I may have to live on campus housing or an off-campus apartment. So, you know, distance, a lot of students look at distance to and from their home. The setting, where is it located? You know, is it in a big city? Is it out in the country? So again, setting is important to some schools, as well as the size. You know, some universities are large. They have 35,000 students. Some schools, for example, UNOH, we're more of a smaller private university. We average about 4,000 students when we're, you know, full capacity on campus. So again, you know, size of school does affect your class size. Smaller schools, will have smaller class sizes, maybe 25, 30 students to a class. Larger universities may have maybe 500-600 students, depending on what class you're taking. So, you know, something to keep in mind when you're looking at the different sizes of schools that are out there. Public and private, there are state public schools out there. There are also private. You just need to look at what best suits you. Just remember, there is a difference in cost. Your private universities have, you know, are more costly, where a public or state university might be a little less. You know, again, just go in with your knowing what you're getting into, and that will help too. So, you know, you got to look at cost these days, and that's where it is. You know, how much is tuition? How much is housing? And, you know, you know, do I have a meal plan that I have to look at? Do I have a parking pass? You know, there's all different kinds of costs when you're looking at college. So something to keep in mind there. Of course, financial aid, we're going to talk a little bit about this later, but financial aid is important. Financial aid, there's the FAFSA. It started October 1st. Definitely apply for that. It's a free application there, but financial aid is important. Most students cannot just go to college and write a check. They have to use some type of aid, whether it's scholarship, grants, student loans. There's all different types of opportunities out there. And with scholarships, that's something that is more on your own. You probably in your high schools, your guidance counselors will be talking about scholarship opportunities, and here's a scholarship you can apply for. Here's the deadline. Usually it happens clear throughout your high school, you know, senior year is when you should be paying attention to that, but there are scholarship opportunities available clear throughout the year. And even fastweb.com is a great website to go through to see what other scholarships are out there. You know, campus resources, what's available to me as a student? Is there an athletic complex? Is there, you know, the library, the commons? Do I have computer labs I'm able to use while on campus? All of that stuff, you know, you need to look at. Job placement, when I'm done with college, you know, is there a career services department that can help me with my resume and looking at different types of employment opportunities and things like that. We talked about class size. You know, of course, accreditation is always important. You want to go to a school that's accredited. A lot of times that will be helpful to you when you're thinking about, if I start out at this school, maybe take my gen eds, can I transfer somewhere else? You want to make sure you take those credits with you and not start all over again. So always make sure your school is accredited and that classes that you are taking are transferable to other colleges and universities. I talked about at the beginning admission requirements. Again, that's something you want to keep in mind, what's required of me when I apply and things like that. Student life, what else is there to do on campus? Social activities, there's their athletics, there's clubs, there's organizations, there's sororities, fraternities. It just depends. What do you want to become involved in? Just like high school, if you were involved in high school, same thing for college. You guys can be involved in a lot of different things. But again, it's up to you to search those out and see what would be good for you. Housing options. Most college campuses have on-campus housing. Those that don't are more of a commuter community college, and where you live at home and you commute to the school. So there are some community colleges out there that don't have housing options. You just basically go to campus and you take your classes. But a lot of colleges and universities will have on-campus housing. Just remember, housing fills up quickly. It is usually first come, first serve. So if that is something you're thinking about doing, you definitely want to apply in the fall if you want to live on campus, and definitely get your housing request in. Some colleges will also make it that you have to live on campus. Maybe your freshman year, your sophomore year, you got to check into that. If you're a student that wants to go to college, but you want to live by yourself and you don't want to share a dorm with some other students, then, am I allowed to live off campus in an apartment and go to school? Or am I required to live on campus my freshman year? So you have to look into that and ask questions. Every college and university out there has different housing options and requirements. So I can't say we're all the same. Unfortunately, you just have to ask questions, but it's good to know that. Even with having a car on campus, unfortunately, freshmen sometimes are like, sorry, you can't have a car on campus, or you have to park in a different lot that's off campus and take a bus to get to your car. Again, you have to see, especially if you have a job off campus. Well, how am I going to get to my job if I can't have my car on campus? So those are just questions that you need to ask. And so, like I said, this is something that will help you. There's a lot of colleges out there. So this information is what you can look at. Like, there's brochures. Bill just showed you our video that we show prospective students at UNOH, just to see if this is the right fit for them. And, all colleges have, virtual videos that you can watch on their websites and see if this is a good fit for you. So, but hopefully this information is what you can pull from that. Okay. We talked about college visits. Like right now, like I said, you can make campus visits. A lot of it you have to keep in mind is you have to look at their policy with everything we're going through. I know at UNOH, we're just doing immediate family so that we can tour you around campus. So, but every policy is different on campus. And, some colleges aren't allowed to bring large groups of students yet. Some are. I've been hearing some colleges have been having some groups of students on campus and some open houses. So again, you just have to look. But this checklist here will help you as you're visiting college campuses, okay? Know the college you're visiting, read their information. Do they have what you're looking for in a college visit? What are your criteria? Maybe you're interested in sports. Maybe you're interested in accounting. You got to see, does this college have what you want? Okay. They're going to give you a campus tour, maybe sit down with somebody in admissions, an admissions rep, make sure your questions are at. Sometimes you may not, when you do a campus visit, it may not be in your backyard. It may be 2 hours away or 4 hours away. Get a feel for the surrounding area here. Some students do an overnight visit because maybe it's, 6 hours away, but get a feel for the area, because you're not going to be on campus 24/7. You're going to get off campus. You're going to do some things. But like I said, here's a checklist. On the back here, we have some questions that you guys can look through. Just when you're on campus, what can I ask? How large are the classes? What kind of dorm choices are there? As a freshman, can I get into a certain dorm, or is there a freshman only dorm? What are athletic opportunities? There's some different things there that you can ask. So these are some questions that we came up with that will help students. But again, look at what you're looking for in a college and university, and make some questions ahead of time to make sure they do get answered. Financial aid, we talked a little bit about this on the planner here. You know, financial aid is a process. It involves you and your parents. You probably heard that it's called the FAFSA. Your guidance counselors are probably talking about that right now and asking, have you filled out the FAFSA form yet? If there's any underclassmen out there, you know it's coming the fall of your senior year. It's been starting October 1st. You go on to FAFSA.ed.gov, which is the website that's located here. And probably 70–80% of the questions are based on you as the student so that you can answer them. And maybe 20–30%, just depends, are maybe questions for your parents. And so you need to go through, it does take a while. It is all online. It is free, but it really does help you as a student. And I always tell students, whether you think you're going to get some financial aid or not, fill it out. It does open doors and opportunities for you. It will say, are you eligible for work study? Are you eligible for grants? It's also going to tell you what student loans or Parent Plus loans your parents may be able to get. Now, one thing about the FAFSA form, it's going to tell you what aid is awarded, but you do not even have to accept it. You can decide going through it, I don't want any of it, and you can decline it all. Just because you fill this out, you are not required to take the student loans and things like that comes across. You don't have to do that, but it is good to fill this out. And you do unfortunately have to fill it out every year you go to college. You don't just fill it out once, you fill it out every year. So just hopefully, like I said, your guidance counselors at your schools can also help you. A lot of times they'll have financial aid nights, or if you have questions about the financial aid, or you or your parents, your guidance counselors at your high school can help you with this process. They are aware of it, and they can help you. So, but like I said, it always starts the fall of your senior year, and it starts after October. Okay. The other thing is a college countdown calendar. A lot of times as students, you start your senior year and you're overwhelmed. You got your classes, you're trying to graduate, you're in your senior year of sports if you're playing sports. And sometimes it can be overwhelming to see exactly what you need to do. So one thing is we have this, there's a timeline out here that you guys can see, and it just tells you month by month what you should be doing. So we're in the month of November. Seniors, if you're applying early, you know, sometimes there's November deadlines for applications. So be aware of that. Continue to look at scholarships, financial aid opportunities that are out there. Like I said, the FAFSA started October 1st. If your juniors or underclassmen, basically concentrate on your high school classes, keep your grades up, and start getting college information. Look at colleges, gather information, look at websites. This is a good time as your junior year just to explore and see what's out there. There's a lot of colleges to choose from. We're not the only one, and everybody offers something different. We all don't offer the same degrees and programs, the majors. You have to find out what's available to you as a student. So, and you guys can see here, you know, December, January, you guys can read through this here. I think you guys can just see what else is available. So with that, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. Probably the most important thing I can tell you guys is to get information, look at colleges and university websites, see what's available. They have online campus tours there. They call them virtual tours that you can sit from home and tour. If you want to tour some certain campuses, call them, set it up through admissions. They will tell you the policy for coming to tour on campus, but definitely still take advantage of it. You need to step foot on college campuses to see if this is a good fit for you. So hopefully this helped. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the Q&A and we can help answer those questions from today's presentation. So again, we thank you and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Tina and Bill, for sharing this information. Students, thank you for joining us. We encourage you to sign up for additional OACAC sessions at the OACAC website, and we encourage you to check out all of the recordings, which will be posted there fairly shortly as well. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.